Hold up. Bushrangers were outlaws in colonial Australia who lived by robbery and evasion of authorities, and they became both feared and romanticized figures in the 18th and 19th centuries. Their origins trace back to the late 1700s when escaped convicts from the British penal colonies took to the bush to avoid capture. The term bushranger originally referred to skilled bushmen who could survive in the wilderness, but by the early 19th century, it was closely associated with banditry. Many early bushrangers were escaped convicts who raided farms, travelers, and isolated settlements for food, clothing, and weapons. As transportation of convicts to Australia increased, so did the number of men who absconded into the bush and formed gangs. By the 1820s, bushranging had spread across New South Wales and what is now known as Tasmania. Some bushrangers were short-lived, while others earned reputation as both dangerous criminals and folk heroes. Bushrangers such as Brady was admired by settlers for his politeness and his willingness to share stolen goods. On the other hand, figures such as Spears, who became really hungry when he saw human after multiple escapes, horrified the public. The 1830s and 40s saw waves of bushranging activities, often tied to harsh convict discipline and lack of opportunities for ex-prisoners. As the gold rush began in the 1850s, bushranging reached a new peak as gang targeted gold escorts and wealthy miners. While some settlers admired bushrangers as rebels against oppressive authorities, the colonial government viewed them as criminals who undermined law and order. Newspapers often exaggerated their deeds, turning them into larger-than-life figures that fueled both fear and fascination. Women were also involved in bushranging, with some playing crucial roles in support and logistics. Bushrangers developed survival skills such as horsemanship, tracking, and knowledge of remote terrain, which allowed them to evade colonial police forces. Authorities responded with mounted police, aboriginal trackers, and harsher punishments for harboring or assisting them. By the late 19th century, improvements in policing, telegraph communication, and settlement expansion made it harder for bushrangers to operate. Nevertheless, bushrangers left a strong cultural legacy in Australian folklore. Today, bushrangers occupy a unique place in Australian identity, blending facts and legend in the nation's storytelling tradition.